But yeah, I mean, I've had experiences on the Queen Mary by staying over in my cabin. I had stuff happening, so that was cool.
Hmm.
So,
But
so they
I
let people
what's
stay on there even
it's
though
a
there's not
hotel.
a.
It's a hotel.
Okay, okay. I just thought they
Um,
had like paranormal events there.
they do also. The trouble is when you go on a scheduled one, that isn't like by a private group, they have music playing to be spooky. And I feel like saying, will you shut that off so we can do some
Oh,
investigations?
yeah, I
You know?
got you.
Right. Right. Hmm.
Most of the beaches were Hotel Coronado, isn't it?
Well, that's San Diego, isn't it?
That's San Diego. Okay.
Right. But that's supposed to be haunted too.
That's very haunted.
Hmm. And
Now, where's the Winchester House out there?
That's up near Barbara, up near
That's
San Jose.
San
San
Jose.
Jose, yeah.
yeah,
I've been there. Nothing happened to me there.
nothing happened
But
to
I,
you.
I just went through in the tour.
Ah, well, you
Their
got
virtual tour is open, so you can now go online and see it
and see it.
since it's closed for the virus.
I wonder. I wonder if you've got your
Close for the
recorder
virus.
going and you do the virtual tour thing, if you could catch an EVP or something.
Well, usually,
Well, no,
usually
the virtual
virtual
tour is
tours.
taped.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a recording. Essentially, they set up these 360-degree cameras,
right.
and you can point your cursor at a certain point of the room. You can go closer to something or back up, and it's stitched together, so it looks like it's all one. That you're there. But yeah, it's all pre-recorded.
Yeah, but ghosts don't know that. I mean,
No, it doesn't work. That's like watching a DVD and then suddenly the ring shows up.
you never
And you're
can
not watching the
tell.
ring.
Come on, Jeff, have some faith.
Now, where's this? The Winchester House or the Queen Mary you talking about?
Well, the
Virtual tour.
Winchester House
Winchester.
is up in San Jose, whereas the Queen Mary is down Long Beach by me.
But which one are you talking about has the virtual tour?
Winchester
I think
The
House.
Winchester House.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Now, for those who follow me on Instagram at Real Badger, I reposted a time lapse video that Poasttown Elementary School posted, where they did a time lapse just doing a walkthrough through the entire building, all the different rooms, but it's like at like the
Breakneck.
Flash speedster rate,
It's
so it's
just
like
real
it's like
fast.
racing through.
You're talking about Post Town.
Yes, that's completely separate, but it's just a reference to the fact it's a nice place that we at the show like.
Right. Post Town
But we
is, well, now Post Town's probably 25 minutes from me, maybe 30.
there you go.
Whereas it used to be 10 minutes from where I was living.
Oh, so you didn't take into account, where when you were moving, oh, now I'm farther away from haunted stuff.
Well, not necessarily. I'm closer to Preble County
Oh,
Historical
yeah.
Society. And there's other places around here that's supposed to have spirits, you might say. So, yeah, I'm still in a good area. I'm only about 12 miles from Indiana. So
Okay.
there's things over there also.
Yeah.
But
Which, not as good as 15 miles from Indiana, but oh wait, no, I just
we also have something there in San Francisco that Barbara's been to, the aircraft carrier.
the Hornet.
Is
That
it?
one isn't on tour, I don't think. Virtual tour.
Oh, which one is? You went to one of them, though, didn't you? Which one did you go
Oh,
to?
the Hornet, yeah.
Oh, wow. And
Heckle Haunted.
did you get to spend the night there, or just
No.
only during the day? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a recorder?
They do have flashlight things, but yeah.
Well, did you have a recorder with you?
Yeah, but it's on water.
Oh,
And it's an active ship. So they do sometimes move exhibits. So they have, Craig, I think you probably know this, the hoist that they move aircraft from one part of the ship to the other.
Mhm.
That's often in operation for some strange reason.
Oh,
But
Well,
also it sits on water. So,
And you have an elevator in there that would go up to the flight deck. Yeah. Okay. Right.
and the docents are always in there as well, running tours through. So you do see it.
Wow. Pretty interesting, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's an interesting ship. Not to mention the fact that they brought the first Apollo astronauts back on that ship.
And they have the footprints on where they painted where they stepped off the capsule or something.
Yep.
Huh.
And there's a replica of the capsule there
Cool.
that you could go into. Also, the quarantine, what looks like just a small Airstreamer camper that they were held at.
Oh, okay. So when I heard I wasn't sure if they were put in what would have been otherwise like the decompression chamber or something like that. So they
They
brought
didn't
something
have to
separate on
decompress,
board
but yeah.
Well, I know, but I thought if they didn't bring an RV on board, they would have had this would be the place to put them. No one else is using it. Get in there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it looked like an Airstreamer, just like you would go camping in, those aluminum trailer things.
Oh, nice.
And that's where they spent their quarantine time in.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay. Since no aliens burst out of their chests, they were deemed okay.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's difficult to get downstairs into where the brig area is and the kitchen area. Those are heckle haunted.
Really?
Because I believe it was at one time a prisoner transport ship.
I'm sure that they probably had Japanese prisoners on it.
Yeah.
That they picked up at sea and stuff like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's an amazing ship. Amazing ship.
Well, Craig, if you want to go to a battleship, we can go down to Wilmington, North Carolina, to the USS North Carolina.
sure. Road trip.
Yeah. Well, I've been on it many times because I used to live here in Wilmington. Sometimes I'd just go out there and walk all over it during the daytime, and not as many people. And you can go down where the galley was at. You can go where the radio room was at. You can go up inside where the big guns would be fired from. And
The deck?
no, they inside where the hole where the guns were at.
Oh, these were like inside the giant turrets.
Yes, you could climb up in those. You could go anywhere just about on that ship. And I know people that does go in there to do investigations. So I could probably talk
Make
to
it
them.
sound like you were sneaking on.
No, we could set it up and do an overnight investigation there.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's very spooky if there's nobody around and you're just walking through the area by yourself.
Yeah, the last Navy ship I was on was, I don't even know the name of it. It was the big aircraft carrier in New York City.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that one. I should.
Was
If it's
it
something that
It was really cool. Matter of fact, it was in the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith.
Will Smith?
Really?
Okay.
I think he was hitting golf balls of it or something.
Ah.
Dum-dum. Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up.
Is that still commissioned or is it decommissioned?
Decommissioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tourist thing now. But that was really cool. But that was, oh my gosh, 10, 15 years ago.
Well, Henry and Craig, even though it was a luxury liner, that the Queen Mary was used in wartime.
Oh yeah, yeah. It transported
And,
troops and everything.
Yeah, they painted it Battleship Gray, and it was called the Gray Lady.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gray Ghost. Sorry, no, the Gray Ghost. Gray Lady is like the New York Times or something. But yeah, the Gray Ghost, and down in the aft section where the sick bay used to be, they have these big plaques on not only the names of people that were known to have died on board, but also people that were having caught being stowaways.
Huh.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of
Well,
history
Jeff,
to
if
that.
you'd ever get out here to direct this movie and do your thing, maybe I'll make it out there and we'll pick up Henry on the way.
There you
Hey,
go.
I'm
No
ready.
pressure, Jeff.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Well, get the funding. You
We,
know, I mean, that's well, you
I'm
know,
just a dumb writer. You're the director. You guys take care of all that
yeah, but
stuff.
I'm not the producer. You got to find a good producer. Uh,
Yeah, we
director's
won't
not a
get into
producer.
that.
You know that John his last name, Emily Blunt's guy, John
Krasinski.
Krasinski, yes. He has a new video channel on YouTube called some good things, something like that. And all he's going to be doing is broadcasting good news during this rather otherwise difficult time. And he is becoming a little bit more, how should I put this, approachable perhaps, that you might be able to drop him a line, maybe just say, listen, is there a place at which I can send a book that would, not that wouldn't bypass you, not to like an agent or a manager, just to as a gift for you guys to read because it's a feel good book and such like that, and see what you think. And that's all you have to say. You don't have to say the movie. And in the book, which obviously you will sign, just have a little slip of paper towards the back that'll say, by the way, the screenplay for this is available, and have your contact information, and you say, wouldn't it be great if you two starred in this?
All right, now you got me thinking.
yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because you can't just send them the script. The script is going to be that's a problem. But if you send the source material, that's different because when I was at a convention, and I actually happened to see a friend of mine try and give a script to John Landis, and he says, I can't accept that. You have to send it through it was either his agent or manager, because
Yeah,
if
they
a
can't do
director
that.
if they just take the script and then they're like, well, now it's mine, and they rip it off, that's a possibility. So by sending a book, you're not, there you go. And just like I say, a little slip, a handwritten, politely well-written, legible handwritten note towards the end. Very thin paper. Nothing that you'd flip the book open and go right to that. But when they're reading along, they get to like the last chapter or something. By the way, the script is available for you guys to star in.
We'll have to talk after this, Jeff.
Yeah, there you go. Well, now
That's why I've got a.
there's a place. Is it in San Diego that has an old haunted house?
You mean the
The
Whaley House?
Whaley House.
The Whaley House. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of little haunted houses down there.
That's supposed to be a interesting place. So
Yes, I had a friend who starred in a very meh version of The Haunting of Whaley House. They didn't even film it in the house. They filmed elsewhere, and I think they shot some exteriors. Like here's the real house, and then we'll shoot inside over there. And they made it much more Hollywood scary. I'm like, no, yeah, it can be creepy, but it's not like in your face raw or anything. Yeah. But there are times people will be on a tour, and they'll see someone like, and they'll think it's a recreationist, and they're like, no, we don't have anybody dressed in period clothes.